Milan, can you give us an anthem whilst the handshaking goes on? Thank you very much. We now complete silence. We are going to listen to the very first statement from our national chairman, Comrade Johnson Asiedu Nketia. Please, the handshaking to cease.
Good morning to you all. Your Excellency, President John Dramani Mahama, members of the Council of Elders present, my colleagues, newly elected executives, and comrades and foot soldiers of the National Democratic Congress. On behalf of the newly elected National Executive of the National Democratic Congress, and on my own behalf, I want to thank the good people of the National Democratic Congress for entrusting these leadership positions to us. It shows the confidence the party has in us. We don't take this confidence for granted. We see it as a call to duty. The nation Ghana is in crisis, and the party National Democratic Congress is at the crossroads. We are going to go into a difficult election, the first of its kind after the demise of our founder. What we need most is unity. We pledge on behalf of myself and on behalf of the newly elected executives that in the coming days, our first assignment will be to work to unite the party and bring everybody who could not be endorsed today on board, even as we march forward to defeat the elephant and set the nation on the path of progress and prosperity again. This morning, well, rather, the morning of yesterday, I had the opportunity to thank the good members of this party for entrusting to me the position of the General Secretary of the party for 17 solid years. The events that have happened today indicate that the National Democratic Congress is not done with me yet. I see this election as a call to duty. The duty is enormous. The opponent has imposed on us the duty to resist, because it's been said that wherever impunity becomes law, resistance becomes a duty. Looking at the array of the national executives elected today, I have no doubt in my mind that the party wishes us to carry the battle to the homes of the elephant. And we will do just that. We cannot let the party down, and we cannot let our country, Ghana, down. The 2024 elections is not only an election for the sake of the National Democratic Congress, but more importantly, it is an election to regain the independence of this country. As our forebears sacrificed to win independence from the colonial governments, we believe that it is our time to continue the fight to win the second independence of Ghana. The path will not be smooth, but we will stand up to the challenge. And we are prepared to sacrifice everything, and I mean everything, including our lives, to make sure that this country is delivered. Today is not intended for long speeches. So I'd like to thank all of you. I'd like to thank, most importantly, Honorable Samuel Ofosu-Ampofo, who has been my friend for 25 years. I value the friendship, so I don't think we are going to sacrifice that friendship because of this contest. We invite all other candidates who could not make it to the national executive to consider that this victory is a victory for NDC, and that their defeat is not a defeat in actual sense, but it's an indication that the party needs them to serve in other capacities. And we will take the responsibility to make sure that the deployment of all human resources of this party will be complete to position the party in battle readiness for victory 2024. I'd like to thank all of you, and may God bless our homeland Ghana. Long live NDC, long live Ghana. Thank you very much, and may God bless us all.
Thank you very much. The national chairman remains standing. We will now take a message from our former president, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, after a handshake.
Thank you very much. 2 years ago, we started this reorganization exercise. It has been a slow but thorough exercise. And there are many times in this journey when many people ask me why it is taking so long. And I said, better for us to do this exercise thoroughly than to rush it and repeat the mistakes of the past. And so it's been 2 long years, but in the end, we've come to the climax of the exercise. And that is the Congress that we have held today. Ladies and gentlemen, the delegates have spoken, and we have heard. Some people say, fear delegates, but I believe that the delegates have the best wisdom, and they have spoken and told us what they want. And it is our duty to work with the blueprint that they have given us. These gentlemen and women here have been elected by the delegates to serve a mandate till 2026. And it's going to be a very important mandate because a most critical election with the highest stakes is due in 2024. And this executive is going to oversee that election. I believe that they understand the responsibility that has been thrust on their shoulders. And the first thing I will say is that this celebration must be very short. We must cut the celebration short and set to work immediately. As I said, we are all the winners. For those who were elected, we must be gracious in victory. And for those who have lost, let us understand that there's a lot of room under the umbrella for everybody. And as the General Secretary said, all the party might be saying is that we want you to serve in another role. General, I'm sorry. You've served as General Secretary for 17 years, and so, as the national chairman said, the party might just be asking them to serve in other capacities. And we're all going to work together, the Council of Elders, the National Executive Committee, the Functional Executive Committee, to make sure that all those who were not elected have a role to play in the victory of 2024. And so, to climax this, I want to thank the Congress Planning Committee, chaired by Honorable Alex Segbefia, for a very wonderful job that they have done. I want to thank the Electoral Commission, and I had the opportunity to thank Dr. Srebo Kweku personally, to thank the Electoral Commission officials for the very, very wonderful work they've done in our elections. I want to thank the IGP and the Ghana Police Service personnel who were deployed for the great job they've done. To think that they have been on their feet since 10 a.m. yesterday is not something that everybody can do. And so all the police officers here and those who coordinated the security from the police service, I want to congratulate you and thank you very much. We're indeed very grateful to you. And finally, I want to thank the great delegates. Most of them would have arrived home by now. Others are still on the way. I want to thank them for coming and letting us know their minds and to assure them that what they have done here since yesterday and the decisions they have taken are the first step towards success in election 2024, and that by the grace of God, inshallah, NDC on January 7th, 2025, will come to rescue the people of Ghana from the current hardship, economic mismanagement, and corruption that we are currently seeing. In the meantime, we will continue to work to hold this government accountable to the people of Ghana. And so on this note, I want to thank all of you who have stayed with us since yesterday till now. And I want to thank you. May God send everybody back home safely. And inshallah, we shall meet again. Finally, I want to thank my colleagues, because I'm one of them, the gentlemen and ladies of the media, who have brought this event to millions of people across our country. Not everybody could be here in this stadium, but by virtue of the channels, TV, radio, and all the other media channels, social media, millions of people have joined us for this event. And so all of you, the media who have been with us since yesterday, I thank you very much. May Allah bless you. May God bless you. Thank you, NDC. Long live NDC. Long live the Republic of Ghana. And God bless us all. Ayezu. Ayeza. Ayezu. Hey. 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 Thank you.
After countless hours of waiting, it has all come to an end at the Accra Sports Stadium. The NDC has finally elected its national executives going into 2024. And your election command center here at TV3 and on all our platforms, 3FM included, we have brought you full and comprehensive coverage of that election. Thank you very much for spending your time with us. My colleagues are still here with me, Johnny Hughes and then also Alfred Okanse. Maybe your final thoughts on the wrap-up of this?
Oh, I'll say now that the Council of Elders and also the Congress, that's reconciliation committee's work is cut out. I'm sure by now they're strategizing to help in ironing out the differences and also reconciling the losing parties with the others who won to see how they fashion their way going forward into 2024. And I believe also that now that they have the leadership set, they know exactly what path they're going to take as a political party going into 2024. We can only wish these persons who have been elected well and also see how the days will go by going forward. Yes.
All right.
Well, I wish them well. I pray that they will recognize the roles that they have been given. I think that oftentimes when people get roles, it gets into their heads and they forget why they have been given those roles. But I wish that they don't forget, you know, their roles, they keep to it. And then they remember that they've been put there for the betterment of Ghana's democratic dispensation. And so they work hard at it. No violence, contest of ideas. And I'd like to also say thank you to all our colleagues here. Everybody else, we started yesterday at 5:30 a.m. Here we are.
Yeah.
So we're grateful.
We'll run a whole 24-hour, probably more, a marathon in bringing you this coverage. That is Johnny Hughes, host on New Day here at TV3. Alfredo Kanse also with host of Ghana Tonight and morning show host on Sunrise on 92.73 FM. Martin Esiedidate is my name. Thank you very much for staying with us throughout. There's more on our website, 3news.com, and all our social media platforms. Have a lovely, lovely Sunday morning. If you go to church and say a prayer, say one for all of us. God bless you. God bless Ghana. Bye for now.